Hi students, so in this part I'll be teaching you redox as reduction plus oxidation, okay, which I was saying that redox is the term which is fused of these two terms, red and ox, so reduction and oxidation. Here I'll be telling you also the different ways how to define these two processes, okay. There are basically three ways how do we say that this is reduction or this is oxidation. So let's start. Next guys, I'll be discussing redox as the process of, as I said, reduction plus oxidation. So how is it as a combination of both these processes, and what are these processes we'll learn in detail now. So what exactly is redox reaction? These are the chemical reaction which involve simultaneously the oxidation and reduction process. So if I have used reduction and oxidation process simultaneously, then I will say that it is actually my redox reaction, because it is formed from the reduction plus oxidation part, and both the condition is what, that both the process should occur simultaneously. So one species will be oxidized and another species will be reduced. Is like that. Yeah, again the question is still not very clear that what is my oxidation and what is my reduction. So let's learn in detail what they are. Now oxidation in terms of oxygen, let's say what it is. It is gain of oxygen in any species. So remember this term guys, gain of oxygen. Example, magnesium is oxidized to magnesium oxide, okay, MgO. And reduction is what? It is loss of oxygen in a species, loss of oxygen. Like water is reduced to H2 and O2. So here I have loss of oxygen, that's why it is a reduction process. So with respect to oxygen, we have two definitions, either any species will gain oxygen or it will lose oxygen. So it's a gain of, obviously it's gain of loss of oxygen, not O2 minus, okay. Now next we'll learn in terms of hydrogen. So in terms of hydrogen, what is oxidation? The loss of hydrogen in a species, okay. Like for example, H2 is oxidized to O2, hydrogen is lost. So this is my reduction process. And when I have gain of hydrogen, then I say that that species is reduced, okay, like O2 is reduced to H2O2. H2 plus O2 gives you H2O2. So this is the reduction process. Again, it's the gain or loss of hydrogen atom, not the ion. Third type is the terms of electrons, okay. So OIL-RIG, oil rig, this you should remember guys. OIL-RIG. OIL means what? Oxidation is loss, and RIG means reduction is gain. So just remember oil, okay, any oil you use. So oil means what? Oxidation is loss of electron, okay, and rig means what? Reduction is gain of electron, okay. So oxidation is loss of electron, magnesium which oxidizes to MgO. So what happens actually Mg from 12 electrons which it was having is now having 10 electrons, so loss of electrons. So that is your oxidation. Reduction is what? Gain of electrons. Example, the second one which I gave you in the previous slide. O2 is reduced to H2O2. So oxygen from 8 electrons to 9. Next I will depict a video of oxidation and reduction, okay, so that how it will appear to you. You will come to know better by this video. So here is the tarnishing of silver, okay. Silver get tarnished. What is that? this you saw just a silver spoon. These are the atoms, okay, they are of silver, Ag. So tarnishing is done by sulfide. So you'll see that in this process also there is loss of electron from the silver side and gain of electron from the sulfur side. So silver becomes Ag plus and sulfur becomes S2 minus. So here is the loss of electron, here is the gain of electron. So these both processes is occurring simultaneously. Okay, so that was part of redox reaction. So this is how a redox reaction develops, that we have both reduction as well as my oxidation part coming into the picture. I told you 3 ways how to define reduction and oxidation methods. So students, in this part I told you the 3 basic ways how do I define my reduction and my oxidation process. Now in the next part I'll be telling you what are the various substances which oxidize or reduce. So they are known as what? Oxidizers and reducers. So I'll be telling you in detail about oxidizers and reducers in the next part. So stay tuned with me for that.